Okay, y'all, here we go again. Here we go again. Look at this. This is what people do on their free time. Did he steal this car?
No, that's his car.
Okay.
Supposedly.
So I don't know. It says sheriff deputies in Los Angeles pursue burglary suspect. So I don't know if he stole his car or if he stole some money from somebody or what. Well, it really whatever has happened. Look at this fool. Look at him. This is what they do on their free time. You can't help some of these people. Some of these people are unhelpable. You can't help them. You can't rehabilitate them. Look. This is what they do on their free time, kids. Look at this. Don't go in the direction of these criminals. Stay far away from these type of people. Now, this could end in death. You know, this could end in tragedy, really. Just because he's driving this car don't mean it ain't going to end in tragedy. You never know what this person is going to do. Don't do it. Stay in school. Stay off drugs. Go to college and do something with your life. Don't be these type of people. Because this is just a life. Babe, what do you have to say about this? This is just a life of, like, why are you here if all you're going to do is criminal activity? Why are you here?
Just like she said, stay in school, get education. You know, explore what's out there. Just don't take what's so fast. You know, they said rich quick schemes and all that. You know, burglary, you get money. Sure, you can get money, but look what's happening. He's about to go to jail for who knows how long.
A very long time, because they take robbery real seriously.
I mean, it's not necessarily burglary, but lewd police, endangerment of lives.
It is burglary suspect. It says it right there. What are you talking about? It's not burglary.
Endangerment, speeding, stoplights, stop signs, lewd police, all that. He went from burglary suspect to now he's probably 30 other charges.
Yeah, and he gonna go until you can't go no more, because look, the cops is gonna chase this guy or whoever it is, because we can't just say that it's a man. It could be a woman up in there, because women are just as vicious. It could be a child, because they said that they have been having high number of teenagers is taking these joyrides, and as y'all know, the last one, there were 3 teenagers. One died. One's on life support that they think ain't gonna make it, and one is very critically injured. So, I mean, it could be a kid in there. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who's in this car, but what we do know is that, they're doing some bad stuff right here. And the car's gonna run. You can't go but only so far. The car's gonna run out of gas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You cannot outrun.
You cannot
that radio.
Listen, you can't outrun the cops. Cop cars have adrenalics in those cars that make them go fast and for a long time. Okay. The guys.
Motorcycle officer go 500 miles on a tank of gas.
Yeah, but it's also helicopters that's following him. You got helicopters that's following. I'm sure you have more than just that one police officer after. There are more following behind.
There's a car right there.
They're possibly gonna do some, what do you call it, the spikes.
Yeah.
They're going to get some of those spikes because they know where you're going. So they're going to have cops in every county. Every county is going to be on this. So if he really thinks that he's going to get away with this, he's not. They're going to follow you to the end, buddy. And then you're going to be eating, you're going to have your 3 hots in the cot. And now, if y'all don't know, have y'all seen? Have y'all really seen what they've been feeding these people? They ain't been feeding them Jack in prison. Prison has become the most unhumane place to stay. They're not feeding you. You're gonna starve in there. It's dirty. It's a whole bunch going on in them prisons and jails. But look, this is where this person wants to go.
And hopefully that person is loon police. Hopefully that person's like a little skinny guy or a skinny female, because a lot of skinny females and skinny guys, what I've seen on prison riots and stuff like that on TV, is they get gang raped. And but if you're big and bulky and strong demeanor, you won't get none of that. But still,
that's a lie. Some of them big bulky men like it.
That's true.
So what are you? Some of them big bulk, them are the ones you gotta watch out for. The big bulky men to act like they all big and bad and be getting stroked from the backside. Yeah, look at this. Why are you doing this, sir or man? Why?
I guess
he's
riding out of rim.
Yeah, what in your life possessed you to do this? You couldn't get a job. Why don't you have a job? Why do you need to steal from people?
He's riding out of rim.
He is.
Yep, that front.
Oh yeah, so his rim. If you see the front passenger, he's riding on the rim, so he ain't going much longer, guys. And this is the end result. You getting hauled off the jail, and you getting your 3 hots in the cot, possibly getting beat up in jail. Possibly getting aped in jail, because we can't say the R word on here. And we can't say those other words, so we gotta be careful how. But look at this.
Luckily right now he's not endangering a lot of people because he don't have sparks flying.
And that's something. Well, see, there's the cop. That's one of those military cop cars. He ain't gonna be able to go too much farther, y'all. This is about to end real quick, and it's about to end real quick. Traffic is backed up, so there's nowhere for this guy to go. Look, there's nowhere for him to go. But this is how them people drive in Virginia on the interstate. They drive just like him.
Just like him.
You would think they're trying to run away from cops because yeah. But yeah, he's not going much farther. Look at him driving. You can see him swerving all over the place like, oh, I'm about to oh man, I messed up. They about to get me. Look, it's a black guy, y'all. He's black. And see, this is why we get talked about so much in this community and stuff, guys, because this is what most of these black men do on their spare time. They steal. You know what I'm saying? They steal stuff. They don't want to get their own stuff. I could possibly believe that that's not his car. That's probably not his car. He probably stole that car, or if it is his, he robbed a bank or something. But I'm saying the car looked pretty nice. If that is his car, why? Why, my brother? Why are you doing this? Why are you stealing when you have? Like, come on. This is ridiculous. And this is why the black community gets talked about the way that it does. And look, he almost hit somebody back. And no, we're not saying that all black men are doing it, but the majority are them, because if y'all know, only 13% make up the black race. So what are we saying? And we have all this going on? Like, come on, read between the lines. Yeah, like you're not gonna make it too much farther, and you might have a bad accident. Look at the car is wobbling, y'all. That car is about to give out. That car is about to give out. There's nowhere else to go, dude. Just give up. Just give up. You're going to jail. Probably no. He probably gonna go to prison because burglary.
Yeah.
That's very serious crime. So he's going to prison. Day Day. Look, he just hit a car. Look, he just hit a car. Look, Day Day and Pookie get his pillows and his blanket ready for him. Make sure, do y'all have a warmer blanket for him? Because he likes to be warm. Because this is just ridiculous. Now, what's that called when you do that to people? That's another charge. He just getting charges all.
That's hit and run.
Yeah. So you just did a hit and run. Now you a burglary suspect. You just did a hit and run. You hit somebody and you kept going. And you're just getting all these charges packed on your back. Yeah, and the cops look, the cops got all time in the world. This is their job to do this. So you think they just gonna give up? No, they gonna keep going. And they need to have they probably contacting other people in counties. Look out for this. If y'all can put down spikes, put down spikes. Put down roadblocks. But the thing is, they don't know he could have a gun up in there too. But hey, the cops got guns, so cops will do a shootout with you. And I dare anybody say, "Oh, it was wrong for them to shoot." Bull crap. That's a lie.
So, Stu, as we were talking before all that action, we just want to get people caught up in case they're just joining us. The time is 8:03 this morning, and we've been on this pursuit for, I don't know, about 45 minutes or so, I would say. So this was a residential burglary initially. That is the call. And it happened to a robbery because the homeowner was right. So it was just right before 7 o'clock. Law enforcement got a call about this. This is on Cantor Lane in Walnut. The homeowner was home, as Tony points out, which then changes things as far as the crime itself. And the homeowner apparently saw on camera this suspect inside of the home in the garage. We don't know if anything was taken. We don't know if it was one suspect or more. And we've been following this pursuit since then. And this driver just not giving up, continuing to go at a high rate of speed, not slowing down, even though we witnessed the front right tire come off during the pursuit. What I was wondering, Stu, is a fairly serious accident. Yeah.
Okay, so this must be his car. This guy's driving in a BMW, y'all. He's driving in a BMW, and this isn't enough for him.
Where's he going? We've been driving for quite some time.
Oh, they even got how much they even got the baby, can you please turn that down? They even got the speed limit that he's going to.
There's two people in that vehicle, and when this comes to something else just came out of the car, I wonder if they just threw something out. They're throwing things out of the vehicle.
Oh wow, guys, they're throwing stuff out of the vehicle. They are throwing stuff out of the vehicle. What is that they're throwing out of that vehicle? And it doesn't matter what you threw out of the vehicle, because you still gonna get them charges. And they got your bed ready with your pillows, because you're still going to jail for this. Now the car, I see the car smoking.
Pushing his way through this, a lot of these other vehicles here. We've seen a couple of contact and one where he spun that car around. I hope that person is okay. I can't imagine any kind of serious injury. But again, this BMW continued to move along here.
This is crazy, y'all. High-speed pursuit of burglary suspect underway in Los Angeles. Yeah, this is about to be to an end because the car is smoking. Now, y'all want to go and get these. This is a BMW this dude is driving in, I think. Is that a Benz? Y'all want to get these luxury cars, but look, you see that they don't last long. This car is smoking already.
Well, he's already lost the tires. That means he might be smoking on his brakes and the rim.
Yeah, but that says something about these cars ain't so luxury like they say they are.
Just spun it around, and that's what I'm saying. I'm hopeful that driver might have injuries, but probably nothing life-threatening. That car just basically spinning around right there and facing the wrong way. We don't know. Hopefully nobody else collided with it afterwards. This BMW now kind of blending a little bit into traffic. I got to get Jeff to get us a little bit more over it. I don't want to lose it behind a sound wall here. But we saw this. Now we believe that there's two people in that vehicle, at least two. Somebody was throwing some things out of that car. Don't know if that was a distraction or possibly trying to get rid of some of the evidence that during that burglary. But still taking these very dangerous maneuvers. And I hope that the driver.
I'm just trying to think, why would you take papers? You know what? It could have been a burglary for to get money from the person's bank. Because if you taking people's personal information, you want to possibly do a scam or do some check fraud or stuff like that. That's probably what they wanted to do.
So you do see some
That's the
smoke
brakes.
coming out of that car. It's not just from the roadway right there. So obviously car problems for this suspect, as this has been going on for quite some time. About an hour right now. The brakes.
You wonder if it's coming from the because it looks like it's coming
Look,
from the same side.
look, the bumper's about to come on.
Rim is on the right front side there.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like it's starting to come apart.
It's coming apart. Definitely coming apart.
And this is supposed to be a luxury.
You lose a tire, man. What do you expect?
No. If you got a luxury car, if I lose a wheel, I should still be able to go somehow. No, this is supposed to be a luxury BMW.
Oh, yep.
There it goes, y'all. There's the ending. Look at the wheel. Yeah, he might flip, y'all.
That wheel is completely off the spindle and wrapped around there, and he is still driving. And
This is crazy.
Surprisingly.
Just pushing that car. He's going to push this thing until the car stops. Hopefully he doesn't.
Hopefully the cops don't shoot his behind.
Right now, the passenger in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably screaming inside there. I can imagine what the noise is. It sounds like in there, but you can totally see that wheel just wrapped around that front there, and this vehicle speeds continue on. Now he's behind that big rig, but we're going to catch up here. He could just pull
Wow.
over, try to bring it to a stop. California Highway Patrol.
Look, there it go. There the sparks, y'all.
This is not what we wanted to see this morning.
Well, it makes you wonder, Stu, what's going to happen once this vehicle does stop.
It's going 74 miles per hour. That's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this isn't going to turn out to be some sort of stand-up. I'm wondering if they have any information that these people were armed in any way. I'm going to get a little bit wider shot right now just in case.
Yeah, that's what the police are worried about. Like right now, if they are armed. Are they armed? Because if they come out there and start blasting, you know the cops is going to start blasting too.
That vehicle at this point, all the sparks flying, and obviously the axis disabled at this point in the front of the car with the fender and the back bumper.
Okay, guys, stay tuned. We're going to do a part 2.